Hi everyone, I'm Liangong Shaozi, the designer of this rose Zongzi phone case. I'll guide you through crocheting this piece. First, let's talk about the crochet sequence. Start by crocheting the main part of the dumpling body. After completing crocheting, don't sew it together yet. Proceed directly to crocheting the decorative flowers. Finally, we'll crochet these two small decorative buds. The color scheme and some parts shown in the video are subject to the actual kit provided. Let's start crocheting from the main part. First, crochet this triangular piece for the body. Hold the yarn with your left hand. Leave the yarn tail slightly longer. Make an adjustable magic ring. Wrap the yarn twice around your middle and ring fingers. Insert the hook through both loops. Pull the yarn through. Chain 2 as the beginning chains for the half double crochet. These 2 chains don't count as a stitch. Next, work 15 half double crochets into the ring. The technique for half double crochet. Yarn over and insert the hook. Pull the yarn through. There are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through all loops in once. Beginners who can't find the stitch position can mark the first half double crochet position. We've already made 1 half double crochet. Continue working 14 more half double crochets into the ring. Let me demonstrate the crocheting method for half double crochets again. Yarn over and insert the hook. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through all loops in once. Yarn over and insert the hook. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through all loops in once. Continue crocheting. Work a total of 15 half double crochets. The following crocheting method is repeated and identical. We won't go into further explanation. Please complete it on your own. 15 half double crochets completed. The beginning chain. These 2 chains form a column like this. This column doesn't count as a stitch. Then we start counting from the second column. There are a total of 15 such columns. Next, pull the ring tight. We pull this yarn tail. You can see a loop moving. Then pull the moving loop. While pulling, the loop that didn't move before will tighten. Then pull the small hole in the middle all the way tight at once. Finally, pull this yarn tail. Tighten all the loops. At the stitch marker position, slip stitch into the first half double crochet. The stitch with the stitch marker. Remove the stitch marker. Pass the crochet hook through. Draw the yarn through. Directly pull through the loop on the hook. This is a slip stitch. Simply cut the yarn tail in the middle. If you have trouble finding stitches, remember to mark with a stitch marker. Chain 3 for the second round. Mark the third chain space with a stitch marker, plus an additional chain stitch. There are 4 chain stitches at the beginning. In the next 5 stitches, work 1 back loop double crochet in each. The technique for back loop double crochet. Yarn over and insert the hook. Start from the stitch where we just slip stitched. From the wrong side, which is under this loop, insert the hook like this. Pass through the bottom of both loops. Then go under the 2 loops on the left. Insert the hook through. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops again. This completes 1 back loop double crochet. Let me demonstrate again. Yarn over. From where we just pulled out the needle, insert the hook under the V shape of the second stitch. Then go under the next V shape. Pull the yarn through. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops again. Work a total of 5 back loop double crochets. Yarn over and insert the hook. Wrap the yarn to the left and pull through. Pull the yarn through. Pull through 2 loops. Pull through 2 loops again. Continue crocheting. Work a total of 5 back loop double crochets. Completed 5 back loop double crochets. Chain 1, mark under this chain stitch. Work 1 back loop double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. Chain 1. Mark it. Move on to work 5 back loop double crochets. The 5th back loop double crochet. Pass through this stitch. There's 1 stitch at this position. This small stitch is the beginning chain. The crochet hook goes through this small post. Go through both loops. Make a back loop double crochet. Slip stitch into the top of the third beginning chain. Crochet hook passes through 2 loops, and there's another loop on the wrong side. Pull the yarn through. Pull through all loops on the hook. Place a marker under this first starting chain. After completing the second round, the fabric will form 3 corners, meaning 3 stitch markers at corner positions and 3 edges. Next we'll work on these 3 corner positions and 3 edges. Slip stitch 1 stitch forward in the third round. Slip stitch under the chain 1, chain 3. Place a marker at the third chain position. These 3 chains count as 1 stitch. The chains from the previous 2 rounds did not count as stitches. These 3 chains here count as 1 double crochet. Then chain 1 more. Now there are 4 chains on the hook. At the chain 1 space position, work 2 double crochets. The technique for double crochet: yarn over and insert the hook, pull the yarn through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Let's demonstrate again. Second double crochet, yarn over and insert the hook, pull the yarn through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. 2 double crochets completed. Now work along this edge. At the first stitch, make a front post double crochet, yarn over and insert the hook from the right side of the post. Pull through from the left side. Let's take a look. There's a small space on top, and a large space below. Pull the hook out through the large space position. Pass through and wrap out like this. Check the wrong side. Pull the yarn through. This is the front post double crochet. The front post double crochet is a raised stitch. Next work a back post double crochet in the next stitch. Yarn over the hook. Similarly exit from the right side of the large space. Then insert from the left side. Pull the yarn through. Draw through 2 loops. Then draw through 2 loops again. This is the back post double crochet. The back post double crochet is downward, meaning it dips inward. Repeat 1 front post double crochet, 1 back post double crochet. Insert from the right side. Yarn over from the left side. Pull the yarn through 2 loops. Then draw through 2 loops again. Yarn over and insert from the inside. Insert the hook from the left side. Pull the yarn through. Draw through 2 loops. Then draw through 2 loops again. 1 stitch remains. Make a front post double crochet for the last stitch. At the stitch marker position, which is below the chain stitch, work 2 double crochets. Chain 1. This chain stitch is the corner position. Place a marker. Continue with 2 double crochets. The other side. We start from the first stitch. Make a front post double crochet, a back post double crochet, a front post double crochet, a back post double crochet. The last stitch on this side, work a front post double crochet. Work 2 double crochets under the stitch marker and chain 1. Chain 1. Place a marker. 2 double crochets. Same on this side. Start from the first stitch with a front post double crochet, a back post double crochet, a front post double crochet, a back post double crochet. Now we've reached the last stitch. This is the turning chain, which isn't counted as a stitch, so there are 2 posts here. We treat these 2 posts as 1 stitch. Work a front post double crochet. Then at the starting chain position, the turning chain position, work another double crochet. Slip stitch into the third turning chain. This space is the first corner. Each side is worked the same way. Each corner is also worked the same way. The corner position is 2 double crochets, 1 chain, 2 double crochets. The starting corner, there are 3 turning chains here, count as 1 double crochet, so we just need to add 1 double crochet at the end. For the 4th round, slip stitch forward at the beginning of each round. Slip stitch under the chain stitch, 3 chains. Mark the third chain position. The third chain position is where each round ends with a slip stitch. Make one chain. This chain we're making now is equivalent to the chain at this corner position. Move the stitch marker up, move it to the corner position. Continue crocheting 2 double crochets at this chain position. When you reach the first stitch on this side, start from the stitch below after making 2 double crochets. Directly make a front post double crochet on this stitch. Make a back post double crochet on the next stitch. At this point, the front post double crochet corresponds to the front post double crochet of the previous round. The back post double crochet corresponds to the back post double crochet of the previous round. Now make a front post double crochet at the front post double crochet position. Make a back post double crochet at the back post double crochet position. These are 2 double crochets from the previous round. Make a back post double crochet, a front post double crochet. One stitch on this side is always a front post double crochet at the corner position. 2 double crochets. A chain, 1 chain. Place a marker. 2 double crochets. Always make 2 double crochets at the corner position. 1 chain, 2 double crochets. On the edge, start from the first stitch with a front post double crochet, a back post double crochet. When reaching the third stitch, the previous round already has a front post double crochet. We start from here. Make a front post double crochet at the front post double crochet position. Make a back post double crochet at the back post double crochet position. The last stitch is always a front post double crochet. Work the corner pattern at the corner position. 2 double crochets. 1 chain. 2 double crochets. On the edge, the first stitch is always a front post double crochet, a back post double crochet. Starting from the third stitch on the edge, we make a front post double crochet at the front post double crochet position. Make a back post double crochet at the back post double crochet position. Starting from the third round, this beginning chain counts as 1 stitch, so the last front post double crochet is worked into this beginning chain. The first stitch on the edge is a front post double crochet, the last stitch is also a front post double crochet, the starting corner. Here 3 chains count as 1 double crochet. We first made a double crochet, 1 chain, 2 double crochets, which means we're still missing 1 double crochet, so we'll add 1 more double crochet at the end. Slip stitch into the third chain to join. Always work the corner pattern at the corner position. Always work a front post double crochet at the edge position. 1 back post double crochet. The last stitch in the row will be a front post double crochet. Let's demonstrate again. Slip stitch forward 1 stitch for the 4th round. 3 chains. These 3 chains count as a double crochet for the corner. Then place a stitch marker at the 3rd chain position. Make 1 chain, which counts as the chain for the corner. Place a marker at this position. Remove this stitch marker. Work 2 double crochets at the corner position. This counts as 1 double crochet, 1 chain, 2 double crochets. At the edge position, starting from the first stitch of the edge, 1 front post double crochet, 1 back post double crochet. At the 3rd stitch, it's a front post double crochet again. We continue working front post double crochets on front post double crochets, and back post double crochets on back post double crochets, meaning we alternate between front and back post double crochets in sequence. At the end of each edge, the last stitch must be a front post double crochet. To work the marker position, work the corner pattern under the chain, 2 double crochets, 1 chain. Mark the corner position, 2 double crochets. The first stitch of each edge always starts with a front post double crochet, 1 back post double crochet, 1 front post double crochet, 1 back post double crochet. Repeat the pattern. At the corner position, continue working the corner pattern. At the edge position, work the edge pattern. 2 double crochets, 1 chain, 2 double crochets. The chain below marks the corner position. Continue working a front post double crochet along the edge. 1 back post double crochet. The last stitch of the edge is always a front post double crochet. This is the starting corner. Because a double crochet was worked here, 1 chain, 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet short. So at the starting corner, add 1 more double crochet here. Remember to add this double crochet, otherwise our stitch count will be short. Slip stitch into the third chain position. The following crocheting is always repeating the pattern. That is, work the corner motif at the corner position. Work front post double crochets and back post double crochets along the edge. According to our previous demonstration, the first starting corner, remember to add a double crochet for the last stitch. Everyone continue crocheting downward. Keep crocheting until the 10th round at the 2 corners. That is, along the edge between the 2 stitch markers. There are 37 stitches here. We start counting from this stitch. Count each post as 1. Counting all the way to this side gives 37 stitches. If counting the spaces, there are 9 spaces. Including this first round in the middle makes it 10 rounds. We crochet a total of 10 rounds. Everyone complete the crocheting on your own. The main part of the dumpling is crocheted to the 10th round. Do not fasten off the yarn. Next we crochet this decorative flower. The decorative flower consists of the first layer of petals, the second layer, the third layer, and the fourth layer of petals. Crochet directly on this round of the main bag body. Start from any stitch. Insert the hook from inside to outside. Pull through 2 loops, which makes 1 complete stitch. Pull the yarn through, chain 4, into the opposite DC stitch. Work a slip stitch. Then crochet 4 chains. Back to the starting position. Work a slip stitch. In the first round we create 2 such loops. In the second round chain 2. Work 5 double crochets into the first loop. Chain 2. Work a slip stitch into the same loop. Slip stitch forward 1 stitch, slip stitch to the next loop position. Repeat this petal crocheting from here. Chain 2. 5 double crochets. Chain 2. Work a slip stitch into the same position. This completes the second round of crocheting. Chain 4 to start the third round. between the 4th and 5th stitch of the first petal. Pass the hook through like this, then go under the loop below. Like this, wrap the hook around, work a slip stitch. This forms a loop on the wrong side, then chain 4. Pass the hook through between the 1st and 2nd stitch of the 2nd petal. After passing through, wrap the hook around the chain stitch, that is, the hole below the petal. Work a slip stitch here. Then chain 4. At the starting position, work a slip stitch. Directly into the first loop at the beginning. This creates 3 loops on the wrong side. Work the 4th round on these 3 loops. Chain 2. 3 double crochets. Three chain picots. After completing 3 chains, insert the hook into the 2 loops in front. Pull through the yarn, thread through the loop on the hook. Complete a picot. Continue working 3 double crochets in the same position. Chain 2. This completes 1 petal. Slip stitch forward 1 stitch, slip stitch to the next loop. Insert the hook into the gap of the next loop. Pull through the yarn. Repeat this petal crocheting. Next crochet the 2nd petal. Chain 2. Work 3 double crochets in this ring. Three chain picots. Complete 3 chains, insert the hook under the 2 loops in front, pull through the yarn, thread through this loop, work a slip stitch. This completes a picot. Continue to work 3 double crochets in the ring. Chain 2. Work a slip stitch in the ring. Slip stitch forward 1 stitch, slip stitch under this loop, work the 3rd petal. I won't explain the repeated parts, refer to this petal for crocheting. Complete the 3rd petal. After finishing the 3rd petal, proceed to the 5th round. Chain 2. These 2 chains serve as transition chains. Next between the 1st and 2nd stitch, insert the hook through, then wrap through the hole below. Work a slip stitch here. Then chain 4. At the 5th and 6th stitch position of the 1st petal. Pass through with the hook, wrap into the hole, make a slip stitch. Then 4 chains. Between the 1st and 2nd stitch of the 2nd petal, insert the hook through. Wrap into the hole below to position the hook. Make a slip stitch. Then chain 4. Through the middle of the 5th and 6th stitch of the same petal. Wrap the hook below, make a slip stitch. Then chain 4. Between the 1st and 2nd stitch of the 3rd petal, pass through with the hook, wrap below, make a slip stitch, then chain 4. Through the middle of the 5th and 6th stitch of the same petal, pass the hook through. Wrap through. Make a slip stitch. Then chain 4. Slip stitch into the first loop at the beginning. These 2 chains do not count as one loop. We slip stitch into this large loop of 4 chains. This way we have crocheted 6 loops on the wrong side. Then round 6, crocheting on these 6 loops, chain 2, 4 double crochets. Picket of 3 chains, 4 double crochets. Chain 2. Slip stitch in the same stitch. Slip stitch into the next stitch. Continue crocheting this petal. Chain 2. 4 double crochets. Picket of 3 chains. 4 double crochets. Chain 2. Slip stitch in the same position. This completes the second petal. The crocheting method for each petal is identical. Continue slipping forward, slip stitch under the loop. Following the crocheting of this petal, crochet the remaining 4 petals on your own. Round 7, chain 3. Insert hook between the 4th and 5th stitch of the first petal. Bring the hook underneath. Pull up a loop. Make a slip stitch. These 3 loops serve as a transition. Ignore them, then chain 5. Insert hook between the 4th and 5th stitch of the next petal. Bring hook underneath this chain space. Pass through and make a slip stitch. Repeat chain 5. At the middle of the next petal, which is between the 4th and 5th stitch, bring underneath. Make a slip stitch. When crocheting, wrap the yarn tail underneath the hook. Then insert hook again. Slip stitch out like this. Using the same method, we'll make a total of 6 loops. The last loop joins to the first loop. Chain 5. In the middle between the 4th and 5th stitch, wrap the yarn underneath the hook. Pass through like this, wrap around and make a slip stitch. Continue crocheting downward. After completing the last loop, this is a 3-stitch transition loop, we slip stitch into the first large 5-chain loop. This way we've made 6 loops on the wrong side as well. Round 8, chain 3. 6 treble crochets. Yarn over the hook twice. Insert the hook and draw through the yarn. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops again. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops again. This stitch is called a treble crochet. Continue to make treble crochets. A total of 6 treble crochets. Yarn over the hook twice. Insert the hook and draw through the yarn. There are 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops at a time. Repeat this 3 times. Continue making treble crochets using the same method, a total of 6 treble crochets. 6 treble crochets completed. Picket made with 3 chain stitches. 3 chain stitches completed. Slip stitch along the edge. Hook passes through 2 loops. Then 6 treble crochets. Six treble crochets completed on this side. 3 chain stitches. Slip stitch in the same position. Now we've completed 1 petal. Slip stitch forward 1 stitch. Continue making the remaining petals using the same method, a total of 6 petals. 6 petals completed. Chain 1 and fasten off the yarn. Leave this yarn tail slightly longer. Using a sewing needle, weave this yarn tail underneath. After weaving underneath, now we're at the second layer of petals. Pass the needle through like this, corresponding to the position on the main part. Sew a few stitches to secure it. Right in the middle circle, on the half double crochet stitches. Secure it in place. Then move to the next position. After securing well, hide the yarn tail inside the fabric. Pass through inside the fabric. Hide all yarn tails using this method. Hide a bit longer section. After all yarn tails are hidden, we'll proceed with sewing. Fold this side of the triangle in half. Insert the hook under the chain stitch at the corner position. At the opposite corner, also insert under the chain stitch. Pull the yarn through, go through the front piece at the first stitch. Then go through the back piece. Correspondingly pass through both pieces. Work a slip stitch. Go through both pieces simultaneously. Work 1 slip stitch per stitch. Continue crocheting until the end of this side. When finished crocheting, use a sewing needle to hide the yarn tail inside the fabric. Hide a longer distance. Insert the hook into the first stitch, on the left side of the sewn edge. Pull the yarn through. Slip stitch forward. Slip stitch 8 stitches. At this point, leave space for the opening, meaning slip stitch along one side only. Work 8 slip stitches. Continue with 8 chain stitches. Work a slip stitch in the same stitch. This is the buttonhole position. Continue slip stitching forward for 10 stitches. On the 10th stitch, work 30 chain stitches. This is the hanging loop position. If you want a longer hanging loop, we can work more chain stitches. Continue with a slip stitch in the same stitch, then slip stitch forward. Slip stitch all the way to the last stitch of this edge. After reaching the last stitch of this edge, align these two corners together. Pass through the chain stitch below the corner. Then insert the hook through the chain stitch below the other corner to work a slip stitch. Pass through the first stitch of this edge. Similarly, pass through the first stitch of the other edge. The first stitch on this side is smaller at this position, so insert the hook through both loops on the side. Work the first slip stitch. Work 1 slip stitch for every 2 stitches. After finishing this row, make a chain stitch and fasten off the yarn. Hide this yarn tail into the fabric. Turn the fabric over like this, then tuck it in, and turn it back. Next, take any yarn tail to sew up. After sewing up, we'll sew the button here. Pick up the loops we see. After picking them up, pull. When pulling, the yarn will become thinner. Once it's thinner, thread it through the needle. Then sew the button onto this position. Next, crochet the bud part. The bud consists of the calyx and petals. Start crocheting with the calyx part. Cast on an adjustable magic ring. Insert the hook into the ring. Pull the yarn through. Make 3 chain stitches as the turning chains for the double crochet. Work 9 double crochets into the ring. Beginners can mark the first double crochet position. Convenient slip stitch to finish. After completing 9 double crochets, pull the ring tight, pull the yarn tail, then pull the movable thread, tighten the loops, finally pull the yarn tail to tighten all loops, join with a slip stitch at the first double crochet position. Simply cut off the middle yarn tail. Make 3 chain stitches. Hook an incomplete double crochet in each of these 3 chain stitches. Yarn over and insert the hook. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and insert the hook in the next stitch. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and insert the hook in the next stitch. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and draw through all loops in once. Chain 3. Work a slip stitch under the loop on the side. Now we've crocheted a picket with 3 chains, then chain 3, slip stitch at the position of the 3rd double crochet, slip stitch forward 1 stitch. Repeat this leaf petal crocheting. Chain 3. Work an incomplete double crochet at the first double crochet position, another incomplete double crochet at the 2nd stitch, another incomplete double crochet at the 3rd stitch, yarn over and draw through all loops on the hook, a picket with 3 chains, chain 3, slip stitch at the position of the 3rd double crochet, Then slip stitch forward 1 stitch. Crochet the remaining leaf petal using the same method. After completing the last leaf petal, chain 1, enlarge the loop and cut the yarn. Hide the yarn tail under the petals with a sewing needle. Trim the excess tail. This completes the calyx bud section. Chain stitch for starting. Place the crochet hook behind the yarn. Wrap the yarn around like this. Pull the yarn through to form a loop. Starting chain completed. Chain 3, yarn over. Insert the hook into the front loop of the first chain stitch. Pass through the horizontal bar on the wrong side. Draw through the yarn. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Work a double crochet. Chain 2. Under the post of this double crochet, work 5 double crochets. Chain 2. Slip stitch into this chain space. This completes 1 small petal. Continue to repeat for another small petal. Chain 2. 5 double crochets. Chain 2. Slip stitch. Chain 4. Slip stitch into the loop between the 4th and 5th stitch of the petal. Pass through with the hook, thread through this chain space, pull through to make a slip stitch. Chain 4. Between the 1st and 2nd stitch. Insert the hook through and thread through, work a slip stitch. Chain 4. Slip stitch into the starting loop. Chain 2. 3 double crochets. Picket with 3 chains. 3 double crochets. Chain 2. Slip stitch in the same stitch. Slip stitch forward 1 stitch. Slip stitch into the next loop. Chain 2. 3 double crochets. Picket with 3 chains. 3 double crochets. Chain 2. Slip stitch in the same stitch. Slip stitch forward 1 stitch. Using the same method, crochet another petal in this loop, a total of 3 petals. Cut a yarn tail to make the hanging loop. Let's talk about how to thread beads onto the hanging loop. This hanging loop is a piece of yarn folded in half. The kit comes with a beading needle. First, thread 1 yarn tail onto the beading needle. Then thread one side through the bead. After threading through, thread the other yarn tail onto the beading needle, then thread it through again. Now both yarn tails are threaded through the bead. Once it's threaded, we'll insert the hook through the calyx from this direction. Thread it through with the crochet hook. Pull the yarn tail through from here. Use the same method for the petals and calyx. After threading, at the hanging loop of the Zongzi bag. Hang it like this. Once it's hung, adjust the height. About this position. After adjusting, tie the 2 yarn tails together. Tighten it. After tightening, trim the excess yarn tails. This petal will sway. We can work a loop on the side position. After working it out, tie it with another loop to balance the tension. Trim the excess yarn tails. Adjust it so the calyx and petals are staggered. Crochet another bud using the same method. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.